Is expanding in the Midwest due to the increased demand for soybean oil for biofuels. And Michelle, you talked with researchers here that are looking at ways to utilize that extra meal.
Yeah, that's right, Clinton. Now, in the next few years, we are going to see soy processing capacity expand by about 30%, including a new plant that's going to be built here in the state near Mitchell. So soybean farmers are looking for a new home for the meal, and they're funding research here to include more soybean meal in both swine and beef rations. Cattle rations haven't included soybean meal for decades as it was replaced by lower cost DDGs. But as soy crush expands, meal may soon be economical again.
It's got to get cheap enough so that on a per unit crude protein basis, it's roughly the same as what distillers are.
SDSU research looked at performance, replacing 50% of the DDGs in cattle rations with soybean meal and 100%.
As we feed more protein, cattle respond with improved efficiency and improved growth. That 50-50 blend looked particularly good. In the case of substituting modified for replacing it with corn and soybean meal, those systems are equivalent.
He says with today's cattle genetics, the rate of gain could be pushed even more with meal.
Their nutritional demands are maybe a bit different, and we think perhaps that that higher quality protein might have a place in some of these growing programs. From an amino acid standpoint, soybean meal is a higher quality protein than distillers.
Dr. Eric Weaver is replacing a portion of this synthetic lysine in swine diets with soybean meal, since feeding more than 5 pounds of the amino acid reduces efficiency and carcass quality.
And so putting 150 pounds of soybean meal back in that diet to replace synthetic lysine is what kind of gave us the best overall performance and cost.
That bump was evident in both market hogs and sows.
And we saw about a 1/10 improvement in terms of feed conversion, and we also saw about a 3 to 4% improvement in average daily gain.
The key, he says, is finding that sweet spot to make meal economical compared to DDGs and considering the price of lysine.
As that price on soybean meal comes down to being a little closer to corn, $250 to $270 a ton bean meal would lead to much better economics.
The other advantage is soybean meal is a sustainable feedstuff.
Soybean meal is a local product as compared to lysine.
Lower priced feeds already give the region a competitive edge, so the hope is lower meal values could help expand livestock production. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for AgDay.